Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18 Gator. In your face. Christian travel. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Forrest. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, Forrest. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down. Shaw. This into the hands of Marvin Hall. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marvin Hall, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
He's mine. Ready?
Now it's Darnold. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Stay with your man. Back. Ready? Motion. Ready? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. So we got man.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Darnold, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go, go. 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick your game up. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Operating from the gun. Shaw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. Get the way. 52's the Mike. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Shaw. He's got his man, Boyd. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing on 1st down. Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Shaw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 3rd down, Shaw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Red 80. Tighten up. Tighten up. Kill. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. Lock.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. 7-7, our score after one.
Here goes that. 50 seconds, come on. You better bring it. You better bring it. Ready?
From the 50, it's Darnold. It's complete to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Big air, big air, big air. Tight dog. Check. First down.
On first down, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal.
Shut down. Motion, check.
To the air again, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pick it up. Alert 3. No waiting. Alert 3. Shoot. Check 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Darnold on third and goal. Touchdown, New York Jets. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, I-7. Slam.
From the gun, Shaw. He completes it to Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on first down. Forrest. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Jets' 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. Darnold now to throw. It's caught. Block it. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Man open. It's Goodwin. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again is Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 57. Mike 57. Listen, Carter. Red 80. Mike's 57. 57's locked.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken from the 7. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Goodwin. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Darnold completes it. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend...
And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Maurice Hurst providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
61, matchbox, right.
Operating from the gun, Shaw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 6-6, pull it high.
50's the money. 50's the money. Come on, baby.
To throw on 3rd down. Shaw trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring it all off just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Good one. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
What's that?
Mike 57.
Down to lose one. Double time, double time.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Red 80. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Red 80. Lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Darnold now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Mike 54. Red 80. I got you, son. I got you, son. Red 80. Hey, Delta. Kill.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Mike,
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 57.
Now it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check motion, 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 motion.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Goodwin. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, dude.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Shaw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Shaw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Looking to throw. Shaw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run the counter. Goodwin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Here we go.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Shaw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. Shaw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. 52, 52. Let's go.
From the gun, Shaw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
coming after you. I'm coming after you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check, check, check.
Ready?
To throw again. Shaw. Caught by Nelson. Pushing his way through. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now.
On first down, Shaw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Check 52's the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
No, check that, check it.
Back to throw.
Go.
Flushed out right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. On first down, it's Goodwin. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Check out right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come off the ball. Tight.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Wind up and up it's magic. Yeah. Wind up and up it's magic.